So occasionally when working at the car dealership now, there's usually a lot of cars that end up coming here that are strictly for scrap. So there was actually quite a list here today of cars that showed up, like this here truck and that minivan and this Stratus and even this 03 Pontiac Aztek. So I bet you guys can already tell that alarms in my head are ringing because this Aztek is nearly 100% identical to the one that I had years ago. Now, of course, there are a couple of exceptions, and there's actually a lot of things that, you know, this thing's in terrible shape, obviously because it's scrap. But being that it is like 99% like mine, I thought it would be awesome to document anyway, because I saw this when it showed up, and it was like nostalgia just kind of kicked in. But as you can see, this poor girl is in horrible shape. So this is a 2003, like I said, same year as mine. It's a base model like mine was. It's got 215,238 miles on it. Now, honestly, I don't know if it runs. The key is in it, but I was in it a little bit earlier and nothing turns on, so either the battery's dead or there's no battery at all. As you can see, she's heavily wounded up front. That is not even attached to anything. The bumper's cracked, so there's probably some damage under here. Obviously the bra is in really bad shape. I hate these bras. The other light is also not exactly intact, so you can't see the grill or anything. But so she's got a cracked windshield. The wheels are exactly like mine, the honeycomb wheels I used to call them. They were very tarnished and full of brake dust, so obviously this poor girl has not been taken care of too well. So who knows how long it's actually been, you know, not in working order. But inside, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff happening. But the inside of this car is set up nearly identical to mine. It's got the same exact seats. The fabric is the same. It's got the same base cluster without the information display. This steering wheel is not leather, and it doesn't have the buttons on the spokes like mine did. It is very hot in here, I'm sorry. She needs a lot of work. Seats are torn. No sunroof. Mine had a sunroof. How do you get the ceiling dirty? Like, I just want to know the history of who had this car and whatnot. But, you know, obviously I'll never find out. Like I said, the key's in it. It won't even turn all the way off, so there's probably no battery at all. It's an aftermarket key. It's got the CD player. Mine had a CD and cassette, but still very similar. Single zone climate controls. The cooler's missing. In the back. Oh, the poor thing. Stuff in the back seat, or in the way back. It's all scrap. Like this came from like an auction, I believe. A lot of these cars came from an auction somewhere up north. But I just can't believe how identical it is to mine. I mean, it's uncanny. Well, since I can't get the key out of the ignition and there's no battery, I doubt I'll be able to actually open it. Oh, the lock cylinder's broken on it anyway. Wow, this poor thing. No radio controls in the back. Who knows what's in there? Doesn't matter, because obviously this thing is not for sale. It's going straight to the yard. Let's put our stuff over here. If these seats were in better shape, I would love to build chairs out of these, but you can tell that they're too heavily damaged. But these were the kind of seats that I would have loved to have. The Aztek seats, one of the more comfortable seats I've ever sat in. This little thing's not doing its job anymore. It doesn't smell too good in here. The glove box is broken, possibly locked, and somebody tried to get in it. That door doesn't look like it shuts, unless this one's bent in somehow. It's scratched. Wow. I would love to see how it runs, but it's probably, like I said, there's probably no battery in it. Who knows what's under the hood? She probably is a victim of either transmission or intake failure gasket. Something under here is going to bite me or sting me. We got water. Stupid bra. Seriously, I hate those things. Well, she has a battery, so she's probably just dead. So the 3400, just like mine, it's got green coolant in it, so the coolant was flushed at one time. It's missing a master cylinder cap. That can't be good. So this car probably has no brakes, or very little brakes. It's got analog motors there. Mine didn't have analog. Wonder how this looks. Ah, no gunk. Maybe she wasn't a victim of or maybe she was fixed. Actually, gaskets don't look too bad from there. Wow. I should see if we can get a jump box. Maybe I can try to get started, but it's not worth it. Poor girl. So in case you guys didn't see it, like the second Mike's Vehicle vlog that I ever put on or ever made was actually, no, not the second one, I'm sorry, I think it was the 6th one. I was talking about my 2003 Aztek and how much I miss it. I miss it very much. It was one of the best cars that I had ever had, and if it honestly wasn't for the transmission giving out, I would have wanted to keep it, because I had a lot of odd little problems here and there with it, but I mean, other than that, this car was phenomenal. It was honestly one of the most comfortable, if not the most comfortable car I have ever had. I mean, you drive an Aztek, it's like riding on a cloud. But I just, seeing it and being, in it, I obviously don't want to sit in it because it's very filthy. But it brings back a lot of, you know, memories of when I had mine. And especially with this looking exactly identical, it's just like amazing. I feel really bad for it. Who knows how long it's been sitting. Maybe any of the pulleys or such is, you know, seized up on it. And some of the scrap cars actually, you know, they actually aren't in too bad a shape. They could end up being sold. Sometimes, you know, those, or the auction cars, I should say, like that green Taurus that we had sitting here for a while. I mean, there was really nothing wrong with that at all, and they fixed it up and it went off to sale. This is another scrap Taurus here. This is what is it? This is an 06. Wow, so it's one of the later ones of this generation. This one is, this one's nice. Well, you know, well equipped. Stinks. Both keys are in it. It smells like smoke, so somebody smoked in that one. But I mean, this one's not in bad shape. It's gonna be scrap anyway. Probably too much wrong with it. Mirror's knocked off. Where have I seen this before? It's been knocked off for a while. It's all rusted out. And let's see, this is a Nissan 2000 Nissan Maxima, I think. Don't see too many of these anymore. This has 180,000 miles on it. Yeah, it's a Maxima. GLE to be exact. You can tell from the headlights. It's just, they're yellow. This one has a battery. What else we got? Dodge Stratus. This is a 2004. 216,000 miles. Windows are tinted. Love those cloth. That's like some soft cloth right there. I don't know how much more memory I have on my phone. Here's an 03 Caravan SE, 191,000 miles. This one's actually not too bad. Doesn't have a third row from the looks of it, unless it's folded. Kind of smells, but looks a lot cleaner than the Aztek does. Let's go to the other side. Goes up. What is that? The 3.3. Battery looks terrible. Weather stripping's all. To scrap for a reason. CD and cassette. All these cars. Always wonder what the story behind them are, of course, and how they turn out to get the way that they are. The little Ranger says it runs. It's an 89, possibly 180,000. The odometer probably doesn't turn over that far. I don't know. But obviously the tech was my main reason for this video. Peeling tires flat. Poor girl. Well, I obtained the jumper box. Hopefully this works out okay. So I guess we are gonna find out to see if how good this thing runs. Alright, so I had connection. I guess we're gonna go ahead and give this a try. We got power. It's almost got a full tank of gas if the gauge is right. Low brake fluid. Oh man. Oh, she runs good. She's got a little squeak, but oh man. Alright, I'm gonna take the jump box off. Well, I'll probably wait a little bit, but she sounds good. Doesn't sound like the exhaust is loud or anything. Oh man, poor girl. She's running like a champ. There's no oil level. Wow, that's amazing. If it's low in oil, I'm not gonna rev it. Well, at least the engine. That engine can go to somebody. Chime doesn't work. Wow. I'm amazed. I thought for sure this thing was gonna have a tick or something. Even for low oil, the oil's fairly clean. Wonder if the transmission's no good. Or if it's just because it looks like this. Oh, I'm impressed. Okay, I'm gonna get that off there now. Alright, well, now we know. So, I guess that concludes this vlog today. Kind of makes me want to see how any of these other ones run. But that's impressive. I'm kind of sad that I did that now, because this poor tech is going to go away for, well, it running good just makes me feel really bad now that it's going anywhere. But obviously it just looks like a piece of crap, and I really wish that this stupid thing wasn't here. See, that's why I don't like these things. All that dirt and stuff leaves marks. Who knows how long that's been on there. But anyway, she's gonna go to scrap anyway, so I'm gonna take this thing back and I'm gonna go home. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, especially if you are an avid Aztek lover like I am. I'm sure at some point she had a good life, but I just wonder what the history of it is. But anyway, don't forget to check out Mike's Vehicle Spotlight. Again, at the moment, I have not made a video, but I'm in the process of dealing with some new studio software that I found for free. I'm going to try to make it work out, and then try to get Mike's Vehicle Spotlight back up and running. But there's always other MVS features to look at from years past and everything. Oh, amazing. I can't believe I actually found this, like, identical to mine. Obviously mine was in way better shape. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Take care.